You filmed in Adelaide, although this could be a film set anywhere in Australia or even the world. But there is a sense of Adelaide in the film. And tell me a little bit about filming in South Australia.
It was really fun. I think they poached Nick over to Adelaide because they said that they hadn't really changed since the 90s, so that worked quite well. Yeah, but as I said before, it's just like we were very tired all the time because we were shooting all night shoots, really. So I kind of only ever saw Adelaide at night.
I loved it. I thought it was perfect for the film because Adelaide is so suburban. It's almost like a small country town that people call a city, but it's not really. And I'd done a film when I was about 13 years old. It was the first film I ever did that we shot up in Adelaide, and I hadn't been back there since. So it was really cool to come back, and a lot of the crew who'd worked on that film were working on this film. So it was really cool to see them again and like catch up and do that whole bit. But yeah, I'd only seen, from this experience, I mostly only saw Adelaide during night. We did like, about 3 weeks of night shoots. So you'd get up at about 7 o'clock in the evening after sleeping all day and then get up at, 7 in the morning. You get up at 7 in the morning.
No,
I'm so confused.
You'd get up in the evening, work all night.
Sleep all
Go
day.
to bed at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
We got there in the
It
end.
made me loopy.
What is the biggest challenge about filming at night? Is it that time frame?
Yeah, I guess you just kind of get so delirious and it kind of keeps everyone on guard, but there's also an honesty that comes from being that tired. I feel like we all got maybe extra close because of the night shoots.
And a sense of delirium works well in the context of the film anyway.
Yeah,
It's already
that's
such
true.
a trippy film. Everyone starts losing their minds after a while and it starts to like pan out.
Yeah.
There's a great sense of nostalgia in the film, and I'm sure everyone's bringing up the connection to Stranger Things. It was pretty irritating because this was filmed well before this came out and written 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe even longer ago than that. But the music for me was the thing that really dragged me in as someone who grew up in the 90s. What was your feel when you got to see the final cut of the film with that score? I mean, there's so many great songs in this soundtrack.
Yeah. I think the feedback that I've gotten has been that it's, people listen to those songs and it drives you straight back to the 90s and what it was like to grow up during that time. Especially for people who were actually growing up then and would listen to that type of music and get totally washed back to what it was like for them. And it brings up all these different memories for people. It's like almost like smell or taste or any other sense. You get you smell something that, someone's house or something and all these memories flood back to you. I think it's just the same as music. You hear, Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson and suddenly all these memories of being a kid skating around sort of get affected.
Yeah, I loved seeing the film with all the music. I think it's probably an entirely different film with the music than it would be without it, and have a completely different effect on the audience. So I find that really interesting.
People love the score.
Yeah.
I like the subtle rage tape getting thrown in
Yeah.
the VHS. That was a little too close to home.